right then?
Yep.
Right.
Do you enjoy touring the UK?
Yes.
Yes.
Any reasons why?
I don't know. Even the first time we ever came here was like very welcoming and everybody was really excited. So I think we just kind of attached to people here, and so coming back always feels really good.
Have any obsessive fans bumped into you yet?
When we came in here, it was pretty loud when we arrived. That was cool. But I mean, I don't know. Everybody's pretty polite here for the most part. I like that.
Yeah. What is your favourite thing to do on tour when you're not performing?
Eat.
Sleep. Sleep and watch movies.
Sleep and eat, which means
Actually, yeah, eating. What am I thinking?
gaining weight.
Gaining weight, yeah.
For us.
Gaining weight is our hobby.
Would you say that Best Intentions was a challenge to write? Would you say that?
I wouldn't say it was a challenge. I mean, we were definitely nervous going into it, like any band would, like putting out their first line.
Yeah, I
but,
think just the pressure of it being our first full length was something that we were probably the only challenge that was really there. But that was just pressure put on ourselves. So, no, and we love writing. It's
That's
just
my
as
favorite
fun as
part,
touring.
yeah.
So
favorite part of being in a band.
Where do you draw the inspiration to write your lyrics from?
recent events. Everything's very, very recent. Once in a while, like if somebody has a recent situation that they want to write about, like somebody else will come, because we all write everything together, and somebody will come and be like, oh, I kind of went through that like 2 years ago. This is what I think about it, something like that. But for the most part, the general idea is just like within that year, even of just things that have happened.
So would a lot of it have happened at school or something? I don't know when the school was too.
Could be, yeah. It could be
from anywhere from,
relationships to problems with, I don't know, there's so many different things.
Yeah.
So many issues. And I think it's cool too that we have the, dual thing going on. It's like I'll support her in some songs, and then sometimes it's just us back and forth. It's cool.
What made you decide to re-record Kiss Me Again with Alex last night?
Such a random thing. Actually, it wasn't very random. I mean, we were touring with him, with All Time Low. Just Alex, and he came out a few times and sang the song, and we actually shared a manager, and he kind of said, why don't we release this? And we all jumped on board, we're like, that's awesome. And then we asked him, he said yes.
It's funny because I asked him if you would do any collaborations when I interviewed him. I think you would.
Oh, really?
He no doubt that he didn't know that anything was going to happen. So.
Yeah, it was probably because we were just like talking about it. Yeah, because we weren't sure we were going to do that yet, so.
Why did you decide to make the video? Was it 1980s themed?
Yeah, 80s. I don't know. I really don't know why. It was something that the director kind of decided to do, and we thought it was a cool idea. It's something different. It was we tried to really mix like 80s themed movies with today's present day as well. So it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
Today bronchitis. She was out in the.
Oh yeah, Alex's trench coat was pretty good.
It was a good one.
It is good.
Not to be awkward, but were the kissing scenes a bit between you and Alex? Were they a bit uncomfortable because you're mates, or was it just?
No, it was absolutely fine. Yeah,
just acting and stuff, right?
No. Leave it at that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's okay.
The world will never.
That's what made it fun, right?
Does the comparison of you and Hayley Williams get a little bit annoying, or are you happy with it? Or?
To be honest, it doesn't happen as much as people sometimes even want it to happen.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask us, and they're like, "So that's got to happen a lot," and we're like, "Not really." I mean, sometimes somebody's first reaction will be that, and I think that's just because we're similar in the same sort of scene, and there's a female, but I mean, we've never really, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if even categorizing a girl band is even something real. Like, I've never thought that girl band was a genre. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of weird. So, but no, when it does get brought up, I mean, I take that as a compliment. I mean, they're an awesome band, so we're not like, no, why'd you say that? But at the same time, it does upset. You know, the only time it gets upsetting is if that's like their immediate reaction. They're like, I'm not gonna listen to that or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you didn't even give us a chance. You were just very shallow and just assumed we were, you know, trying to, you know, rip somebody off or something like that.
Because I personally don't think you sound like them much.
Right, yeah. And I mean, like we said, we also do the like male and female thing, which is totally different from, you know, what they do, so.
If you weren't musicians, what do you think you'd be up to right now?
We get asked this question a lot.
I'd probably be sleeping.
I'd probably still be doing something in the music industry, but if it wasn't on stage, I'd be behind, you know, the scenes. But other than that, I'd probably be in school studying something, probably just general like business or something like that. I don't know.
Some with computers,
He's the nerd.
building computers, something like that.
Are you a fan of Skyrim?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you like it?
I'm so pro Zelda, I can't be Skyrim.
Oh.
Cameron likes Skyrim.
See, I
And
love
Zelda.
Zelda too. Zelda's amazing. Have you played the new one, the Skyward Sword?
I've got it at home, but I'm stuck and it's
Pretty
I
awesome.
can't get into it before exams or I'll be addicted to it.
Oh yeah.
I've gone back to the Wind Waker actually recently.
Really?
You played the Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Yes,
my
I've been playing
Really?
that.
I like.
What would you say are the highs and lows of being a band?
The highest is getting, you know, to see so many new places and, you know, different countries. Like, not 3 years ago, I didn't think I was going to be flying overseas and playing music to people. So that's really cool, just meeting new people and spreading music to as many people as possible. Obviously, that's a cliche answer, but it's true. And then, worst thing is probably just, you know,
Not seeing your family.
yeah, or just not connecting with people anymore. Like, a lot of times I'll forget, you know, that I haven't talked to even my best friend in like 2 months, even though that 2 months for me flew by. You know, she's sitting at home, she's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
way
it is
to
rough.
keep me up to date, you know. Or
When
stuff
people
like
have
that.
like their
You
schedule
totally
at
forget,
home,
like, what day it is and what you're doing, what time.
like we're always in a different city, and they'll be like,
I
oh,
forget
it was
people's
cool.
birthdays. I forgot it was. I didn't even realize it was Easter. I totally forgot. So it's cool though.
I'm assuming good points like just
It-
just meeting everyone and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, those definitely weigh out anything that's sad.
It's good though.
Yeah.
How did you guys get noticed or break into the music industry?
On accident.
It was an accident. Our MySpace got hacked.
Right, that whole story, a lot of people don't know if that story is true or not, but it is. Our MySpace got hacked by an ex-band member, and what we think he probably did it just because he was bitter because he knew he was not going to be in the band anymore, so he like deleted our MySpace, and AbsolutePunk.net website,
Yeah.
they posted it and said, help these kids out, like they need their fans back, and if you weren't a fan of them, check it out now or whatever. And then Hopeless had found us on that. So through that, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. So kind of just, I don't know. It's really funny. Some kids ask us, they're like, so what should I do? I have a band, I really want to. I'm like,
I have no idea.
I don't really know, but the internet is your best friend, really. Especially now.
I bet you that guy's
MySpace isn't back, but Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and all that is just so important.
So, can you give any advice to new bands in general?
That's pretty much it.
the
Like you said,
internet.
the internet, and just to stay on top of it. Sometimes like you'll be posting and you're like, I wonder if people are thinking I'm like extremely annoying right now, and they don't really want to hear it. So maybe 5 people that see that think you're being annoying, but the other 5 are probably interested. So you just got to keep it up, and sometimes it takes a while, but you just got to take it seriously, but not too serious, because then it just becomes a job. It's just like you gotta like what you do.
I've always wondered this. In both your CDs, why do you thank Tom Hanks first?
Why not?
It's true, but
That's
he's just
the
like
reason, yeah.
He is okay. When we were recording the EP, we watched
Pretty much every time.
every Tom Hanks movie, pretty much. So we thanked him because he was part of the recording process. We watched, because every day after we record, we watch a movie together. So we're like really lame like that. And I don't know, we just, during that time we were watching a lot of Tom Hanks movies. But then on the second record, we were like, okay, we still have to thank him because I don't know, we have a weird obsession with him. He's like probably our favorite actor.
So it was Tom Hanks and then Carl Rossi.
Right.
Because you drank a lot of wine while movie watching the second time around. So,
Yeah.
what was it, 57 bottles? It was a long recording process. It wasn't
very,
like,
I was gonna say
it didn't just
that sounds
happen,
like
yeah.
we were alcoholics. We're definitely not.
But that's who Carl Rossi was. A lot of people probably like
Better
this is a
wine.
weird
That's
guy.
classier than like, yeah, we had like 50 bottles of whiskey. Like,
Yeah. Only Merlot, Shiraz,
Yeah.
Burgundy, the good stuff. Rob drinks the white wine.
I do too.
Do you think that any new material you write might be heavier, or will it stay like the same kind of consistency?
It's gonna be, I mean, as far as like we've talked about the direction a little bit, but we never really want to steer too far away from, you know, we don't want to put out a record and people are like, whoa, what did they do? But
Yeah.
I think it is good sometimes to change things up a little bit. You know, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of records go like too mature or something like that, and then people are just kind of like, well, you want the people liked your music in the first place.
Yeah.
So you want them to still, you know, like that. But at the same time, if you're changing, your life's changing, and you start to like different things, then, you know, you shouldn't only write
You shouldn't be
music
bound
just
to
for
one kind of
some
genre.
people. Like, you should do it for yourself as well. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think even the full length was a good example of how we went from, you know, being a young band and just like running through this so quickly, like, okay, let's write an EP. Boom, we did it in like a month, yeah, or 2 weeks we wrote it, and then we just recorded it. It was literally like that fast. We're just like, okay, it's done. Crap. So then the next one we had more time, and we started to realize a lot of things, like even as far as how we write together and who's good at what parts, because we do, like I said, everybody writes together. So there's 5 cooks in the kitchen, and it can get pretty crazy. We'll start screaming at each other like, you go in the other room and come back in 5 minutes. Like, you know, but we're all really happy in the end, so it works out.
That's why me and him can never be in a band.
Yeah.
It's never worked. This is a bit random, but what books are you reading right now, and are they any good if you are reading a book?
I finished Hunger Games, obviously, but that was like a few months ago. And they were awesome. The movie, not so awesome, but I have to support it because I still love it. But right now I'm reading this trilogy called Chaos Walking.
My dad
And
loves them.
really?
Yeah,
Because
I read them.
You did? I just started the first one, and I think it's pretty cool. So that's what I'm on right now. I'm the only reader.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't have an iPad or anything cool, so unless I was gonna carry physical books with me, but last book I read
That's
actually.
his excuse.
No, if I did, I would love to just read, because when I was younger I was really into reading, and I loved all the Michael Crichton books, like Lost World, Sphere, like all that stuff. So I would love to go through those again. On Warfare, actually, I think I bought Lost World. It was this tiny little paperback, but I want to get an iPad for Dad for that reason only. Not really, but it'll happen someday.
All right then, I think that's all the questions I had planned.
Cool.
All right, awesome.
Yep. Thanks for talking.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Cameron, you can stop it if you